It's a rivalry that defines the sport. One that everyone points to when asked what makes a good or classic rivalry in college football. The Scarlet and Gray against the Maize and Blue. Two diametrically opposed programs who will meet again to continue a rivalry that has had everything from Heisman statements to pepper spray at midfield. Welcome to the home of the Ohio State Buckeyes, Columbus, Ohio, and the old horseshoe on the banks of the Olentangy. As we'll see a squad from the Big Ten, the Michigan Wolverines, taking on one of the participants from last year's playoff, the Ohio State Buckeyes. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. The Wolverines will put total leather and will get started. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. One running back in the backfield, and he has it. Runs ahead and powers his way for 4 yards out to the 30. Deep in the season, that crisp air all around you, and this feels like a must-win game, guys.
This is a game that will impact the college football playoff. It'll have conference championship implications, and it'll have bowl game implications as well. David, so much riding on the line this one.
And you can feel it, man. You can feel the energy, the play. Week they were on high. Like you could tell they were ready for the challenge. This is going to be an absolute showdown.
This is where you make the money on the drives. Ball at the 30, it's third and short. To the air, it's Sayin. Fired just a little too long as the junior frustrated he missed that connection.
Well, they try to throw for it there on third down on the opening drive of the game. They don't get it, but let's punt the ball away. Let's trust our defense. And, guys, let's also trust this home field advantage and the crowd to get loud and make it real difficult on our opponent.
They'll try the run. And he's tackled at the line of scrimmage. The first play does nothing. Guys, let's chat about Michigan. It has been a season to forget, and honesty compels us to say changes are probably coming.
I'm not sure, but I think Reese Davis just fired a coach. Is that what I heard? I'm pretty sure that's what just happened. Listen, hasn't gone well. You've heard the outside noise, continuing to get louder and louder, haven't met expectations. And this is the business we live in college sports, where you get paid a lot of money to do a job and you don't perform.
Listen, at the end of the day in college football, it's results oriented. They have lost football games this year, and so all signs right now pointing to them potentially making that change before next season. If they're going to stay competitive and they're going to field the best team program possible heading into next year, then it looks as though a change is inevitable here.
On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up fourth down. And the Wolverines will bring the punt team onto the field. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. They'll get down and put a stop to the return at about the 28-yard line. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. They went 3 and out on their first possession. Now to see if they can be more productive this time around. Defense closed down quickly after a gain of 3. They'll mark it at the 32. Guys, let's talk for a minute about Ohio State. Boy, did they have a big pickup in recruiting. Stud in the secondary. 5-star defensive back. Gives them a verbal. What a huge boost for this program, David.
This is enormous. Getting a guy in the back end, a 5-star guy like that, dude, it's plug and play, and those guys pan out at such a high level. Just, they have so much speed, the measurables there. This guy should be an impact player day one.
Good job by the receiver there, not to run into coverage, but to find a spot that the quarterback can throw him the ball.
Yeah, on those types of routes, Reese, they say if you're looking, you're booking. So if that's man coverage, the receiver's staring at the quarterback all the way across the field. That time, the receiver didn't give the quarterback his eyes, so they were on the same page. They both knew it was zone, and they executed that perfectly.
There's so many great rivalries in college football, guys, but I think this one, because of the disdain and the excellence, sort of rises to the top.
Yeah, I mean, listen, there are great rivalries scattered all around this country. In-state rivalries, interconference rivalries, a great history.
Breaks into the open. Touchdown, Ohio State. Once he got some room, it was over.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
And the extra point splits the uprights. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Michigan ready to get that offense rolling again. Finding themselves down 7-0. They'd love to get a drive going here. Back to throw. It's Underwood. Out of the backfield, he's open. Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the first down.
It's early in the game, and as offenses try to get their rhythm, these easy completions are very important because that's what helps you get your feet underneath you as an offense and as a unit. And hopefully, as this game
Makes the grab down the left side. Huge plays like that can change the complexion of a game, and he's got it at the 22-yard line.
And this defense is going to have their hands full because they're going to need to be comfortable with guys one-on-one on islands in the perimeter of the field, and they're just going to have to make better plays than what we saw right there. They knew this offense was going to try to be aggressive. Got to need better effort in the back end for this defense moving forward.
The defense's head may still be spinning. They're just outside the red zone now. 1st and 10 from the 22. Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now, listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Running behind those pads, he gets a couple before he's stopped at the 18.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Turning it on! And out of bounds right at the 12-yard line.
And these are the ones that they just add up, and they're so frustrating for a defender. Trust me, I'm a defensive guy. It's just annoying. You get him in 3rd and medium. They're going to pass the football. You play the pass well, but, man, does he have a good feel, and he just pulls it down. And it's almost like he knew exactly where he had to get. Smart scramble. Nice job getting the 1st down.
2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. On the run, it's Haynes. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling.
Listen, the offensive coordinator's best friend in the red zone is the running game. Make guys commit near the line of scrimmage so I can throw behind. This defense is good, but I'm going to challenge them. I'm going to try to be the more physical team. I love the play call. I think you keep running the football and stay physical.
The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. Third down, they can pick up the first without scoring. Looking downfield, it's Underwood. Touchdown, Wolverines! Fired in from the red zone for the score.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now in game.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. These two first squared off in 1897, and this rivalry is almost like a history of the sport itself.
So much history, so much tradition. I can go back to 2006 when they were 1-2 in the country. You know, like these games really matter. The uniforms are clean. The athletes are flowing. There's tons of athletes all over the place. This is always a huge showdown.
You think about some of the great coaches that have graced the sidelines in this rivalry, Bo Schembechler at Michigan and Woody Hayes at Ohio State. And it's amazing, in a conference full of trophy games, maybe the greatest rivalry doesn't even have one.
And that play shows you really what this defense is about. It's a difficult one to attack. They're really good. One of the best in the country. They come at you from all angles. So I'm interested to watch. How do you...
There he goes! He'll have it up for the first down, and they stop him at the 45. The Buckeyes come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. He lets it fly. What a grab along the right sideline for a huge play.
Well, Reese, you and I were talking about this before the game. How is this defense going to be able to deal with all the speed they have offensively? You saw them just rip off a big play.
And Jesse, now their head's spinning just a little bit. Give up a big chunk play, and it's right back at him. He gets just inside the red zone and goes out of bounds at the 19. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Back to throw, it's Sayin. That pass is incomplete, but this has been a period in which the offenses have shined. We're through one period, and these receivers are showing out big time. Take a look at the stats. We've got a good one going here, and looking forward to keep those vibes rolling here in the second. So they had a chance to talk over this third down play to open the period. From the gun, wants to pass. Snag in the middle, it's Tate. They make the stop at the 5-yard line, but they've got it first and goal. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And of course he said the open one, but we know who he really wants to go to on third down.
The best one. I mean, I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer, but you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Off play action. Big fella moving. And he was able to get away from one tackle, but plenty of help was on the way. Decent pickup on that play. Twice they've been denied touchdowns in the red zone, and now it's third and goal. Tries to slither forward on the sneak. Scores on the sneak.
And I tell you what, Reese, I'm not picking a team unless I got a guy that can do something like this in the quarterback spot. I need an athlete. I need a little bit of mobility. It just dictates too much to the defense. QB runs in for 6.
And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. They march 72 yards, and they finish the deal with the quarterback sneak. And and he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So here comes the Michigan offense. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. They'll run it behind the big guys on the left. Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping him up, getting him on the ground, take away that run game, make him one-dimensional, put him in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Bringing the heat. Finds his tight end. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short.
Well, you hear all the time that the tight end's the QB's best friend. You saw a perfect example of it on that last play, right? Second down, you need to pick up some positive yards to keep this third down manageable. Really nice job of executing that.
To the air, it's Underwood. Caught over the middle, it's Marshall. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
And it's on third downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
On the ground, it's Haynes. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Wants to go up top. Might be looking to run. Quarterback gets the first down. Good run on the play, and he slides to avoid the hit.
Hey, listen, it's important at that position to be able to be good off schedule. Everything's easy when it's on time. You can get the ball out. But when things break down and they get off schedule, you've got to have a guy back there that can make the right decisions. He did exactly that.
Not a whole lot of room as he gets a couple inside the 30 to the 29.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
Been showing them the run. Now they'll throw it. Catch in the middle. It's Moore. They finally get to him. But what a play there to pick up the first down. That big pickup on what they call the drag route, but if you hit it on time, you can hit the turbo boosters.
And you've got to be accurate on the throw too, Reese. Nice job by the QB there, putting it out in front of his receiver to make an easy catch and then advance it.
They'll keep it on the ground for first and goal. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Michigan! The extra point here would tie the game.
And I like this offense. They didn't panic. A lot of times you see offenses panic and want to get back in it when they're down really quickly, and they force the issue. They stayed patient. They stayed within themselves, and we're an extra point away from being a tied football.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. That last touchdown drive was surgical through the air, Jesse.
It sure was, and that's why this offense is so dangerous, David, because they can score.
Oh, he's got some space. And he gets it to the 45-yard line, and that'll be a first down. After the big play to start, now they are on the move at their own 45. The time-honored phrase for a quarterback is field general. This dude, in this environment, he's like a stadium commander. He's like an elevated rank above field general.
He's like an orchestrator. He knows how to set them off and then bring it up and bring the excitement with the big plays and make it look easy time and time again. And that's why this offense is so impressive.
Back to pass, it's Sayin. Complete with conviction on the crosser. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short.
How nice is it in this offense to have your best receiver playing in the slot? You're matching him up against linebackers, against safeties, or nickel corners. Nickel corners are oftentimes the defense's third best cornerback. This guy is virtually uncoverable.
Man, nowhere to run on that play at all.
About all you can say is do better. But that's the problem. Are they able to do better?
And that's why you keep trying things, right? Keep trying to get on the perimeter, run it up the middle, try different things to see what you do well.
The Buckeyes will try to move the chains on 4th down. They'll leave the offense out there to try to get it past the marker and pick up the first.
29 Philly.
The play action fake. Big tight end makes the grab. It's a first down. Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a first down. We'll take a quick break here. 2 minutes to play in the first half. And the Buckeyes will snap it on 1st and 10. They're going to run it. Got the first down and more. Breaks into the open. He almost punched it in for 6. They'll get him down at the 1-yard line.
Well, it took everything on defense. Just get that guy down on the 1-yard line. He is a monster, Rick.
And if this offense, Jesse, is going to keep doing that.
He's going for the goal line. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Buckeyes.
And that is exactly what you want from your offense, man. Late in the half, you want to execute and then punch it in physically on the ground, take the lead going into the half, take all the momentum. Nice execution on the drive by that offense.
And with the extra point, the score is now 21-14. That is an efficient drive. 7 plays, 75 yards. And they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. And no chance at a return. Here they'll start this drive at their own 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Looking to throw, it's Underwood. Grabbed over the middle, it's Haynes. Good pickup, a little bit short of the sticks.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
They'll go to the toss. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
Well, short yardage situation, they decide to go with the toss play, and nice job up front, getting a little bit of push. That's all they needed to get that first.
Wants to go up top on first down. Catch in the middle, it's Morgan. He's there to make the stop, but the damage has been done as they pick up the first down on the throw and catch.
Nice job by the receiver there, running the drag route against zone coverage, finding the soft spot, making it easy on his quarterback to get the completion. He turns it upfield and he moves the sticks.
And you want to run the football. I mean, that's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Back to pass. Got it in the middle, it's Morgan. He stopped at the 40, but it'll be a first down here late in the half. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. Looking to throw on first down. Caught in the backfield. It's Haynes. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. So now it's 2nd and long. Back to pass, it's Underwood. Makes the grab. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 with the first down. To the air on first down. Finds us back in the middle. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. A little bit more to go after that last completion. They'll try to pick it up on 2nd down. Back to throw, and they've got to be aware of the clock. Fires to the tight end. They were able to get him stopped just shy of the first down mark. Clock winding towards 0. They'll get one more snap off. He's going to look for a man on 3rd and short. Unleashes to the end zone. And it's a touchdown. It is also a play in which there is a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. The Buckeyes will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Looking downfield on 1st down. He'll pull it down. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
Welcome to the frustrating reality of college football. Like, the guy at the quarterback spot, he could just do that. Pull it down, get positive yards, makes the defense have to account for him every single play.
Running back searching for a hole. Turning it on! And he's brought down at the 40-yard line, and that'll be a 1st down.
You're down. Obviously, at the half, you had a conversation. We got to come out and put points on the board. And, Jesse, it looks like they're going to start with the ground game.
And I love this, David, too. Regardless of whether they're losing or they're winning, come out here and try to be the most physical unit here in the second half. Get this run game established.
And that did not work. Defense smelled that one out from the beginning.
Well, the defense sniffed that screen out perfectly. All the D linemen, they were reading the body language of the offensive line. They knew something was up, and when the screen pass got thrown, they were right there to make the tackle.
To the air, it's Underwood. Fires to the wideout. Got a man in the middle. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a 1st down. When a defense is in zone coverage, Jesse, they want to react. How do you react to a howitzer coming out like that?
Not much you can do because this guy's got a cannon. You saw all the eyeballs on defense on that play. They were waiting and anticipating that throw, but when you've got an arm like that, it's going to be tough to stop that throw.
Fires to the right. Got him downfield. They're ripping off chunks of yardage. They get it to the 33. And they just want to give this guy a chance to make a play on 3rd down, and more times than not, he is going to deliver.
He's so good, so efficient, such a good route runner, got the speed, got the complete game, so you definitely want to highlight him, and especially on those downs that matter the most. If something's not open quick underneath, find him, he'll make those contested catches.
He stopped just a chain link or 2 away from the 1st down and sets them up beautifully here. The Wolverines come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. To the ground with the back. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a 1st down.
Well, the running back did a nice job there, keeping his feet moving. He was able to drag some defenders with him to get that 1st down.
This crowd knows when to bring it. To the ground, he's got it again. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
At this part of the field in the red zone, offensively, you're bringing all these tight ends in the game. You like to be more physical at the point of attack. That's why you're bringing the big bodies in, but they couldn't get it done up front, and as a result, it's a negative play.
The noise level is relentless here on 2nd down. Looking to throw, it's Underwood. He's got him. Out of bounds he goes. They'll mark it at the 16.
Well, you can tell those two have been practicing the out route all offseason long. They look like they could have completed that in their sleep.
3rd down. Red zone play. Crowd alive. in the middle. It's Temple. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Wolverines. You want to keep your offense on the field? Wear down the defense? Put that tape on and show it in a clinic. That's the way it's done.
And as a defense, man, there's nothing more demoralizing. You can handle it when you give up 3, but to give up a touchdown at the end of a long drive, you're already exhausted. You've already been pumped the whole way down the field. Man, that's frustrating.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, back to your game in a moment, but first we have to show you how the script is being written here. Virginia Tech is trailing right now, but let's be honest. The program that turned out Michael Vick should never be counted out of any game. It's a close one right now. They're trailing by 1 to Virginia. We are the eyes and ears of the college football fan, and we've got you covered all day here in studio, guys.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. They'll move the wide receiver. Looking to fire. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him. But this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him, letting him feel the physicality of this game, and not letting him feel comfortable.
Love the 3rd down call. Throwing the angle route to your back, working one-on-one against that defender. Easy pitch and catch for the first.
The Buckeyes will snap it on 1st and 10. Looking for a man. It's Sayin. That's reeled in. It's Tate. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short game there.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
Got it in the middle. It's Jackson. On the move at the 30. They are finding soft spots in this defense. He's got it down to the 25.
Man, this offense is so dangerous, Reese. They've got dudes all over the field that can make plays. There's a big gainer in the pass game.
You get a chunk of yards like that, now the defense is really on its heels. Makes a connection. He goes out of bounds right at the 10-yard line, and the offense can smell the touchdown from here. They've moved it into scoring territory, 1st and 10 from the 11. Going to the run, it's Jackson. Touchdown, Ohio State! And with that one, they jump on top here in the second half.
Another rushing touchdown. That's now 2 on the game. This offense thought they could come into this one running the ball, being the more physical team, and they look like it right now.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. That is an efficient drive. 7 plays, 75 yards. They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Wants to throw on 1st down. Good hands in there by the defense to force the incompletion.
You know, this defense knew the offense was going to try to take shots vertically down the field and do it in a variety of ways. That time they were able to defend the corner route and swat the ball down.
Looking to throw, it's Underwood. Snagged in the middle, it's Haynes. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a 1st down.
I like the running back there on the route and the patience he showed, really setting it up. Got to the defender, was able to put his foot in the ground, get some separation, catch it, and turn upfield for the 1st.
Leaves it with the back. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Quickly complete. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. And the Wolverines want to pick up the tempo. They'll try to get the first through the air. And the throw down the gut falls to the grass.
Great job by the defense there. They weren't surprised by that play call there on 3rd and short. They were expecting pass. They took everything away, forced the incompletion.
Boy, if they don't convert this 4th down, there will be questions to be answered. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Caught over the middle. It's Morgan. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
And that's a play the defense has got to be able to make, guys, right there on 4th down. You're in the 3rd quarter, 2nd half. You're playing at home, and it's a close game. You've got a huge opportunity to seize momentum. And you just get the feeling that...
And the heat was all over him, and that's the way the 3rd quarter will wrap up with a big sack. Well, guys, Ohio State has the lead here. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the 4th. So the final period starts with a 2nd down play. Wants to throw. It's Underwood. Fires to the big fella. And they bring him down quickly, but a good gain there.
Well, a nice completion there, finding the tight end. And what's so beautiful about that is while they didn't get the first, they were able to pick up enough yards now to make the 3rd down manageable. Really putting this offense in a good position.
On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. That's caught. It's Moore. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short.
Well, you can afford to be a little bit late as a quarterback when you're throwing crow routes into zone coverage when you've got an arm like that. This dude's got a cannon.
On 4th down, they'll try to throw it. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Caught near the sticks. It's Morgan. Man, this sophomore quarterback unleashed a cannon on that one. Most important part of a clutch drive. Piece together some first downs. Get in position. And here they are on 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Now adjusting. Trying to find his man in the middle. And that'll be incomplete, man. That would have been a big hitter on 1st down, but 2nd down's coming up.
Well, you knew you were going to see it in this game, throwing the go route to one of the fastest players in all of college football. This receiver strikes fear in the heart of every defense because he's got elite track speed. He's going to blow the combine up in the 40-yard dash because of his wheels. Not able to connect with the quarterback on that one, but you know he has the defense's attention.
That's what I'm talking about. That is how you close. And when a guy's going to make a catch, you make sure he doesn't make it. Physicality, using your pads, running through them. And guess what? Not only this play does he feel it, next time he tries to go over the middle or feels footsteps, this will pay dividends.
That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker. And the Buckeyes will line up to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. Michigan offense back on the field. Not the day they had hoped to have, but when you are a ranked team, you are going to get everyone's best shot, and now let's see if they can pull this one out. He's got his man. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down.
Man, this is where you really hang your hat on your defense. You got a lead late in the game. Offense just punted because they trust you. They can put you out there to get a stop. When you have the lead, get the ball back to the offense. Let's see if this defense can come up clutch.
He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. We'll repeat the previous down, but this time the offense has 10 more yards it has to cover. Line gets set, first down. Looking to pass, it's Underwood. Catch in the middle, it's Morgan. And he's dragged down.
And quarterback dropping back, understanding. I'm getting zone coverage. All I got to do is be a little bit patient, manipulate that defense a little bit. My wide receiver runs that drag, and I get the first down.
Behind the chains now on second and long. Looking for room, it's Haynes. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
That play had zero shot. They got to do a better job up front, creating some running lanes. The running back before he could go anywhere, getting tackled, nowhere to go.
Grabbed over the middle, it's Haynes. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be first down.
And that's just inexcusable if you're on defense there, man. Third and long, you've worked so hard to get to that point, right? To put yourself in position to come off the field, and you're going to allow a check down throw to the running back to go pick up that first? Man, that's going to drive this defensive coordinator crazy.
We'll give him a couple on that one. Second and 8 coming up.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Fires complete on the crosser. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll make some adjustments. Hang on, Sloopy. The Buckeye crowd alive on third down. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Right on the money. Offense has gained momentum with third down conversions like that. They've got it at the 25.
Quarterbacks love throwing slants to big boys. When you got big targets, man, it's hard to miss them. Great job throwing to a guy that tall, putting it near his body, and he plucks it in for the catch.
Gets it to him on the screen. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on second and 2. This crowd knows this defense needs them right now. Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is looking for a play to close this deal out. Here comes second down, and this crowd is turning it up a notch. To the air, it's Underwood. On the run, still looking. And this one will be stopped for no gain. They'll hurry to the line here to try to get off that third down play. Looking to throw for it. Makes the catch. That will be enough to move the chains and give them a first down in the red zone at the 14.
Really nice job there by the quarterback, understanding that it's zone coverage on third down. You're going to have to find someone working into a soft spot, get the ball out of your hands quickly, make an accurate throw, and pick up the first. Well done.
Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Michigan.
great job with the score. And listen, right here at this point in the game, there's still going to be time left. My defense is going to have to make a stand regardless. I'm going to kick the extra point because the field goal still beats me if I go for a two-point conversion.
Big point after here, looking for the tie late. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Terrific showdown this week, guys. Let's take a look at what's going on. Louisville is darn near perfect offensively today. This is almost exactly the way they drew things up this week in practice. They are up by 21 over Kentucky. We will be multitasking today, boys. One eye on that game, one eye on your game. Really the only way to do it.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Leaves it with the running back. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And they tried to sneak the run in there, but immediately you got to call a timeout here. You got to stop the clock. Then you can get organized, go to the sidelines, still have one left after that. You realize you got to get points, but now you get to get your quarterback over here and get in his ear a little bit.
The sure hands, it's Smith. I think they'll be aggressive here and try to win it in regulation. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. And it's intercepted. Oh, what a big play in a tie game.
This game right now is hanging in the balance. It's tight. It's close. Tied here in the 4th quarter. One play can change everything, and that was a throw that the quarterback wishes he could have back.
Guys, here come those maize and blue winged helmets on offense. They've put themselves in prime position right here, Jesse, to have a chance to win the game.
So how about this offensive line, David? Can they get some push? Because you're expecting them now to run the football to help the kicker out.
You're in a great situation. You're not in a rush. You don't have to hurry up. You know what you need to go out here, lead the clock, and kick the game-winning field goal.
They've moved it to the 19, 1st and 10. They're going to run it. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here.
It's all tied up. This offensive line, they want the pressure. They want everything to go through them here. They're saying, look, let's just run the ball. Let's get this thing down closer and closer to the goal line. Let's bleed some clock and put ourselves into position to win.
Timeout is called. The clock stopped with 26 seconds left. This crowd even louder now on 2nd down as they try to hold on. They'll keep it on the ground. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score.
And a nice crisp run. Great job. Maybe expecting pass, in 2nd down, but really good job running the football, committing to it, getting the 1st down.
Fans are bringing the noise on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels. They'll call timeout with 9 seconds left on the clock. These fans raising the volume on 2nd and goal. The run up the middle, trying to power to the goal line. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Timeout on the field and 4 ticks left to go. They'll have to settle for a field goal attempt. And he's lined up perfectly. He'll need to kick it right down the boulevard for the win. Timeout on the field and 4 ticks left to go. And they decide to trot out the kicker from right in the center of the field, straight on to win the game. He got it. They have grabbed the lead in the waning seconds of the game, and they are so close to victory. That late clutch field goal put them on top. They can almost taste victory if they can keep them from scoring to tie or win the game. Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. They bring him down a last gasp effort on that return comes up empty, and that's going to do it for this one. They cross out all of the M's on campus. They call them the school up north. But this year, Ohio State will have to call Michigan the victors in the game as they plant their flag in this rivalry for another year. That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.